I want to cry. I just had to call the vet, so it's great. So here's the deal. For the past 2-3 days, Diesel has had some sores randomly break out, and I did some Googling, couldn't figure out what they were. It's been super dry, so it's not like rain rot or anything like that. And I gave him a bit of a bath, put some ointment and stuff on them, and just was gonna wait it out, hope it would get better. It doesn't really look like they're getting better. And so I'm like, I need to call the vet because I don't want this to turn into something bad. And now that I've called the vet, I'm just like super sad and kind of panicking, and yeah. I imagine this is how it feels like if your kid gets hurt. Like, it hurts your heart. It's like you can't handle it. I can't handle when he gets hurt. Can't handle when he gets hurt. So it's like 11 o'clock now. He's gonna be here sometime this afternoon. So fingers crossed that it's nothing major. The weird thing is, though, I looked back in my records. So today is October 11th or something like that. In my records from last year, he broke out into sores September 23rd last year. They resolved by themselves. I did not call the vet last year, but I don't know what it is. It seems weird. I don't like that it's happening again. Like, obviously that's a pattern. So we will sit tight for the vet. Diesel's just outside right now grazing, and we'll see what the vet says. Hey, buddy. So things look a little weird because I did put some ointment on his sores. So he's got like 3 or 4 right here just behind his shoulder and stuff. The ointment kind of smeared, so it's kind of making it look weird. There's one right there. And then there's some on his hip as well. So yeah. It looks weird because of the ointment, but I have no idea what they are. Google searches have not helped me at all. But vet should be here soon. Before I get into what the vet said, do you see that cat? That's Tito. Tito is back. I thought he was dead. He came trotting up to me. I was riding Junior while I was waiting for the vet. Comes trotting up, just meowing at me. I like jumped off my horse and like ran to Tito because I was so excited. Anyways, let me explain what happened with Diesel and the vet. Okay, we'll keep this short and sweet because Diesel's getting a little impatient being tied up here. So he initially looked at him and he was like, that looks like rain rot. I was like, does it make sense that we would have rain rot when it's this dry? He's like, could be. And he's like, do you blanket him at all, like during the night and stuff? I was like, no, he's not wearing a blanket yet. And then he's like, looks like some sort of dermatitis or some sort of bacterial infection. And he just kind of looked at it. He's like, okay, we need to put like some sort of antibiotic, something or another on it. And then he was kind of looking at Diesel and he's like, let me see your saddle pad. You guys, I learned a very tough lesson today. With the exception of a couple of spots on his hips,
The majority are like where this is and where this is. I caused this with my horse, I think, because I don't clean my saddle pad. Fart! Yeah. So he said, you need to clean your saddle pad. He gave me antibiotic creams to put on until it goes away. So I'll be doing that. Have to wear gloves and everything to do that. Clean my saddle pad. And never let my saddle pad look like this ever again. So I learned a lesson today that I should not be lazy with cleaning my tack. I am so frustrated with myself. Oh my gosh, I'm frustrated. He didn't charge me much. I love my vet so much. He's my childhood vet, and he's like getting so close to retirement. I do not want him to retire. He's great. But anyways, so I am so sorry. Look at his face. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. So I have to put a combination of 2 different creams on Diesel's owies until they go away. So I didn't put the lid on this one. So this is a Furazone dressing. It's a nitrofurazone ointment, topical antibacterial ointment. So I put that on. It's a super cool color. It's like neon. So there's that. And then Flamazine, which is a topical antibacterial agent as well. So a combination of those. I have to wear gloves when I put them on, and I'll probably bring some Q-tips down here to put them on. I just use my fingers with gloves today. So put that on. He said he should be good in a few days. And in the meantime, I need to clean my saddle pad. So we're gonna go start that process because I have a feeling it's gonna take a while. And I might need to do some research on how to correctly clean a 5-star saddle pad. So come with me on that journey. So it's the next day. Diesel's just hanging out, snoozing in the shelter here. So the antibiotic cream kind of smeared all over the place, but like that's one of them. Looks like everything's starting to heal up. Still won't be able to ride today, but we are getting better, which is good. Hey buddy, you look so sleepy. So Diesel and I just went for a hand walk in the pasture. Back in the barn, got some water, bucket of water, which he already spilled part of it, paper towel. I'm gonna clean up the ointment that I put on yesterday because it's kind of smeared all over the place. Clean him up, get him nice and clean, and then we'll put his ointment on again. Also, I posted a reel not that long ago about tying your horse, and I used the bars of the stall to demonstrate the knot. There was literally no horse on the other end of it. But I got so much flack that I should not be tying my horse to a steady object like that. Diesel is not tied. It's literally just draped around the bars. It's not tied. He can literally run away if he wants to. Just for you armchair equestrians out there that tell me that I'm doing stuff wrong with my horse. I see you. So we're just gonna, I just have water in the bucket, so we're just gonna clean it up. It's cold. I don't have warm water at the barn, unfortunately, so this is a little chilly. The one thing that the vet told me to do, which I'll do once I have my gloves on, is pick the scabs off, which I was kind of surprised at that, but I'm thinking maybe it helps the ointment to get like to the wound maybe. So That was the one thing that kind of surprised me. And I'm using paper towel instead of, I have lots of rags. I'm just trying to keep things as clean as possible, and I just feel like rags, even though they're in a package and they're brand new, I just, like, obviously he's dirty. I did give him a full-blown bath with shampoo and everything and warm water the first day that this started, but he's been rolling. I think he's itchy in some spots, so he's dirty, but I'm trying to at least get the ointment off. So he's not a grease ball. He's such a champ. He's kind of shedding too. I think just with the changing temperature and stuff, we're kind of all over the place here. His winter coat is coming in. So I stole these from my husband's shop. Grease Monkey. They're just, it's Grease Monkey, but it's a gorilla. Just noticed that. Okay, so we have just these are, they're just disposable gloves that I'll throw out after every use. The vet said, yeah, I meant to bring Q-tips down and I forgot. So there's that. So I've been putting, this is the second time I'm putting this stuff on him. So we'll do the neon stuff first and then the more creamy white paste or whatever after that. So again, this is the Furozone dressing. He said to keep it clean in here. So I do just one big scoop initially, and then I do not put my hand back in here. I want this to stay clean. I'm not sure how to store it after I'm done with this, but avoid freezing. Okay, I should probably bring this in the house then. So yeah, he said pull the scabs off. Oh, good gravy. I thought about becoming a vet. I did. I probably had the marks to get into vet school. It's pretty competitive here in Canada. I would have had to go to Saskatoon, I think is where the school was. They have one in Calgary now. But when I was graduating, I probably would have had to go to Saskatoon. I don't know why I never pursued it. Because I don't mind. Like, obviously it sucks that I'm doctoring my own horse, but like, if I have to doctor my horse, I don't mind it. And I don't really get squeamish with blood or anything like that, so I don't know why I never pursued it. I feel like I would have been a good vet. Be a horse vet, I think that would have been cool. I really need to remember to bring Q-tips tomorrow night. Oh gosh, okay. So the cream is all applied. Probably the worst one was right there for some reason, but the majority of them were where the saddle goes. And it looks worse than it is just because everything's kind of smeared all over the place. But yeah, the ones that he first broke out, like he had some here. Those are pretty much gone, so that's good. These are basically almost gone. I just put some more on there just to finish them off. The ones right here, they weren't really bad. It was just, I don't know. It's all over the place here, but they are definitely getting better. So that is the only thing that matters, is they're getting better. I thought I would sit down and just like start to finish explain what happened. So earlier this week, I went out to ride in the afternoon and noticed that Diesel had some sores on his back. So I did not ride. I gave him like a warm sponge bath with mane and tail shampoo just to get him clean. I did not have anything, well, I thought I didn't have anything as far as like ointment or anything goes. So I just cleaned him up good and took him for a walk, I think just a hand walk, and that was it. The next day, sores were still there, obviously. I had like a hide and skin ointment, put that on. Next day, still wasn't there. I bought Polysporin, put Polysporin on it. And then yesterday, I was like, okay, this is not, I don't know what it is, and called the vet. I did look back in my records from this time last year. So today is October 12th. On September 23rd of last year, he broke out basically the exact same way, but I'm pretty sure it was not as bad. So I was like, one, I need to call the vet, see what the heck this is and how to like correctly get him over it. And two, what can I do to prevent this time next year? Because I feel really bad that it's happened 2 years in a row now. So vet came out, determined it's likely my saddle pad. So there's that. Yeah, I'm really bad about cleaning my saddle pad. I honestly do not know if I've ever cleaned my 5-star pad. On their website, 5-star does have like care and washing instructions, so I was kind of reading through those today. They do sell a specialty wash as well that I'm probably gonna buy, but I'm also gonna look for some sort of like bacterial killing soap in the meantime as well. To be honest with you, I'm a little freaked out. I might just throw this pad in the garbage and start clean. When I was on 5-star's website, I did notice that they sell liners. So you would put the liner on the horse, then your saddle pad, and then your saddle. So the saddle pad itself would not ever get dirty from the horse being dirty and sweaty. It would just be the liner that's getting dirty. And the liners are way cheaper. So like if it, put 30 or 40 rides on it and then throw it out, which would be a lot easier. Like if I know that I am not going to be consistent with cleaning my pads, then that might be the better option, as wasteful as it might be. But that being said, given that this has happened and I know that the cause is because I wasn't cleaning my saddle pad, that might be enough motivation for me to clean my saddle pads now. We will see. All of this was kind of very strange timing though. So maybe like a month ago, I saw an Instagram reel of this woman. She had drill brush attachments and that's what she was using to clean her saddle pads. My birthday is on October 1st and I showed the reel to my husband. I was like, hey, I do not want anything for my birthday except these drill brushes. So he literally bought me like a $15 set of drill brushes from Amazon. So I have those now, and I was actually I had the intent to clean my saddle pad because I have these brushes now. And then this happened. So my husband pulled out his drills, so I've got the drills all ready to go. That is gonna be my weekend project to see how clean I can get this pad. If I am, like I said, I'm just a little freaked out at the moment and think maybe I'll just bite the bullet and buy a new pad, start clean, and be really consistent with cleaning that pad right from the get-go. That might be the easier thing to do. I'm just worried that even if I do clean this pad that I have, how can I be certain that the bacteria is gone? I don't know. One last thing that I forgot to mention. So this happened last time on September 23rd. I asked Juan, my vet, if the change in seasons has anything to do with it, and he figures possibly. When we go from something like warmer to cooler weather like we are now, a horse's immune system can take a bit of a hit. And so, yes, I've been riding with this pad every single day and it hasn't bothered him. But now that his immunity might be down a little bit, there's a chance that it was down just enough that now he's had a reaction to it. So that's a rabbit hole I think I need to go down, is like, okay, how do I keep my horse's immunity up during the changing seasons? I don't know. So that is something I have to learn too. I feel like this is one of those things that, like, I'm on my own, did not grow up in a horse family. Like, one of these things that, like, no one has told me that something like this could happen. I had no idea. I feel so stupid, so stupid. Like, I'm so mad at myself that this is my fault. Like, my horse is in this state because of something that was 100% avoidable. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. I will probably vlog me trying to clean this pad. I think that might be useful information to other people out there. I'll see if those brushes work. And we'll go from there. If I end up going saddle pad shopping, I'll take you along for that too, because I mean, that could be fun. I will literally get the exact same pad. I love this 5-star pad so much. But yeah, she might be going in the garbage. So be sure to follow me everywhere at Strong in the Saddle. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, remember, it's always a good day to ride.